Ollie, Estonia taking a pretty firm response then to this incident.
Yeah, and you can understand why. They've been one of the most vulnerable nations and most concerned nations since the very beginning of the war in Ukraine. And just to sort of detail this incident a little bit further to explain what exactly happened here, what it sort of stems to is three MiG-31 Russian fighter jets that violated the Estonian airspace for a total of 12 minutes on Friday. This would be the fourth airspace violation Estonia has had this year from the Russians, and it has caused the Estonians to call for this meeting at the Security Council in New York City. That will be happening at 10 a.m. a little bit later today Eastern Time. But it also had them invoke Article 4 of NATO, which is consultation among NATO allies whenever the territorial sort of integrity is considered to be threatened. And we should say that is the 9th time that that article has ever been invoked since 1949. And of course, the last time it was invoked was only 12 days ago by the Polish, who suffered, airspace violations and a number of drones that went down, unarmed drones that went down within Poland, some up to 300 kilometers within Poland. So the NATO sort of allies are seeing this as a sort of concerted Russian effort to sort of test the limits of what NATO is willing to take and to see basically what the response is going to be. And we have not yet had a full response from the United States. Of course, this is where all attention is focused, is how Donald Trump will interpret this. Yesterday, he said that he did not like what he had been seeing over Estonia. But again, we're waiting for the response there. And as far as the Russians are concerned, what they said, the defense ministry saying that they deny that the jets had entered Estonian airspace at all. But of course, the action now kicks off to New York City, the Security Council of the United Nations that will be convening at 10 a.m. Eastern Time.
Yeah, there's one thing with saying I do not like something and another when it comes to full-throated support for NATO. And maybe that's what members are looking for. When it comes to the economic response, Ollie, what are the Europeans looking at?
Well, listen, they had rolled out their sanctions on Friday, or their package, 19th sanction package, which involves a great number, many things. But the main thing that really the headline that came out on Friday was that the Europeans are wanting to cut off LNG deliveries from Russia to the European Union a year earlier. These were supposed to run through 2027. It was at the end of 27 when those were supposed to cut off. Now what the Europeans are proposing is cutting off that LNG from coming into Europe by the end of next year.